Doctor Strange was brought to you by Guinness. Guinness clears the throat fast.
And I found out that Guinness is good for pregnant women.
Guinness lodges it.
Because it has what?
Guinness lodges.
Guinness has nutrients.
Yeah, sugar.
It does.
Spice.
And everything nice. Mama Ulevi.
Get over here! Philosopher wondering what's next.
Are we live?
We live, son, we live.
Israeli guys who went to watch the movie, they decided to play the soundtrack or the opening for
that theme
Did you
song.
see it? Did you see the video? Yeah.
So they all stood at attention and
No,
saluted.
there's two guys who are doing it. So one guy with the trumpet and the other guy with the guy.
Oh, there is like a live band sort of like, wow.
May it was stampede.
Yeah, I know, in where was it?
What?
Bangladesh.
Yeah, guys were like,
I don't say, I think it was in,
Like Black
Like
Friday.
it was
Friday.
an Asian country, I don't know which one of those countries, but yeah, it was a proper,
Remember, we were being, what was it when we were told that in India that the opening cinemas 24/7 for guys to watch a
do you know
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
it sold on Friday?
Yeah.
159.
159?
Yeah, it sold 159.
Eish.
Enter at thy own peril. We have an intruder approaching. Who's that?
You can.
On that note.
Okay.
The back.
What up?
Well, the gentleman in the tie has just entered, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to approach the screen. He
He's
wants to
now
shake our
wondering what's
hands, so we
happening.
stick our
He
hands
shakes my
out.
hand.
for
He's
him to
walking
shake
my
away.
hand, I appreciate
and we're not sure.
So, in case you didn't notice, we are talking about Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
Not Infinity War.
Yes.
Not Age of Ultron.
Yes.
Also, there's
Endgame.
a guy who said that Infinity War was way better than Endgame.
No, those are crazy people. But anyway, so
It is objective.
I mean, yeah, subjective, but you see, they work well as a one piece of
Like
act
Batman
together.
cartoon movie thing.
Yes.
Or like-
Yeah.
since that's what you decided to start with, what do you think? Avengers Infinity War versus Endgame. What do you prefer?
Honestly, for me, it has to be hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
How
Karibu.
are you? Yes. Please welcome to our show. This is
Bienvenue.
our studio.
Shishini.
Yes.
Rupert, gone.
Zach had asked.
Yeah.
What do you
Infinity
prefer?
versus Endgame.
Let me make it easier in terms of
No, but
Endgame.
for me, it's simple. It's
More-
Endgame.
In terms of war.
Yeah,
In terms of
Endgame.
war.
As in,
Endgame.
this is where I saw Thanos'
My
full potential.
Man a bad man.
Man a
Bossy.
bad
As
man.
in, there are G's. And then there's Thanos.
Then they stand us.
And then there's Thanos. As in, like,
Kratos.
Kratos would have been there chilling or nini, but Thanos was playing Kamari.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Stones. Stones.
by himself.
That's
Just
it.
tossing stones, man. Just tossing stones.
Yeah.
And then there we have a buffed up, blown up Thor with two Mjolnirs, Stormbreaker and Mjolnir.
Maybe thick Thor.
Thick Thor
Thick Thor.
with a braided beard.
It looks
That was after he got like the
when he
After he
found
was
out-
struck by lightning.
power.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if lightning strikes you, you get braids.
Get your nose
Get
on.
your-
Don't try this at home.
Why you
Don't
get
try
your
this
nose
at
on?
home.
Get your nose on. Get your nose on,
Become
nigga.
Viking.
Get your nose on,
This guy
son.
is hey.
And then we have a Tony Stark who's now with, I don't know, they didn't even, we know that was a new suit, and then we have a new resolved Captain America after being whooped with his beard. He
Yeah,
went and
I
shaved.
like the.
Thanos is bigger than a G.
Why are you laughing? It's true. This show is for everyone. You're
I
laughing.
really don't know what to say to you, man.
But anyway, so we saw the movie. Hey, Tex.
I think first of all, before anything else,
You can still hear.
You could still hear us?
at
What have you
least.
guys done to Rupert? He's not talking.
Rupert, point Arcade. Who is Arcade?
Why did they
Rupert,
touch you?
Rupert,
Point?
where did they touch you?
Where did they touch you?
He's so shocked he's not talking.
It's just like I've seen some shit, brother.
Bye.
So,
Bye.
Says out.
is it?
Yeah, so we saw it.
I think before anything else, just a huge like shout out to like Crimson
Yeah, man.
Multimedia and
Big
Kirex.
shout out to the guys
Yeah.
at Crimson,
Yo.
Kina J and Kina Kirex.
Yep.
Much
Sana.
appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu-san.
What do those DJs say? The big kahuna. What's a kahuna?
The big kahuna.
You know, some people might be wondering why we're bigging up these guys, but just to tell them what happened is these guys let us watch the movie before the rest of East Africa.
We were there on Wednesday.
East Africa.
Yep.
Not to brag, but
Yeah.
We are those guys.
I was walking around
Kino
like the rest of
Nantao,
them.
yeah, we were just there like,
Like, you don't know.
and it was
Yeah,
the event was dope. We had like Mark of the Beast.
Yeah,
we had
Mark
Mark of the Beast
There was a
thing.
Carl thing.
And then we ate nyama,
Yeah.
we drank fresh juice.
We made
had
it.
homeboys playing
We had
music for
homeboy.
Yeah.
We had Kwambox on the ones and twos.
playing music for hours.
We had Yafesi Musoke bigging us up. He was like, what's up? What next up there? Whoop, whoop.
Why the fuck you lying?
That happened.
Yeah, that happened. And guys,
that totally happened.
those stories didn't even know
And
who
we
we were.
had like 10 Marvel fans
Yeah.
but-
out of like 50
Dude,
or 60.
there was next to me.
We had
There's
like 50 people, but we only had because we were the only guys screaming, and a few
Oh,
people in
those fools
Kerix.
over there watching.
Yeah, and there's somebody like,
there was
what's
somebody
happening?
next to us
Cried.
who cried.
I think who cried?
Oh,
The dude who cried.
yeah.
Gits! Oh, my God!
Gits cried.
Oh my God, Gits!
Gits cried.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a guy called Peter Gitonga.
Peter Gitonga, by the way.
On Instagram is Gits09.
Gits 09.
Yes, he's a proprietor, facilitator, propagator of Procraft. He cried.
He cried.
He was passionate about the movie, okay?
Very passionate.
Let's talk plot. What do we think about plot?
So,
The plot was okay.
Yeah.
But the time travel was a bit, I'd say, loopholes. Like, there's so many things.
Hallelujah.
There's so many things. I don't know how they how
I know
they
what Joe's
decided
gonna
to.
say.
they-
I know
how
what
they-
Joe's gonna say.
yeah,
No,
how they
it's okay.
decided to make the snap work. Like you can. Is it what you think about, and why didn't they not? Why didn't they say that? How does the snap work?
I think it would have spent too much time trying to explain how the snap works.
So the snap just works.
Yeah,
so you
it just
snap
works.
and
It
then
just
things
snaps. I
happen
think it
your way.
just what
yeah,
you think.
yeah,
But then again, there's still a loophole there. Because you remember when Bruce, aka Professor Hulk, snapped his finger and said he had tried bringing back
Scarlet.
Scarlet Witch.
Black
was it-
Widow.
Oh,
Black
no, no,
Widow.
Black
Sorry,
Widow.
Black Widow, and it didn't work.
But you see how she died under special circumstances. How she died specifically so that they can get that stone.
See, then if he snaps, she comes back, then the soul stone disappears. Because you see,
Same way even Gomorrah would have been able to come back then.
And
also.
she couldn't have come back.
Like that, getting that stone requires a sacrifice which is forever. It's not reversible. That's
Then
for
the
me,
gauntlet
for me,
is
that's a sacrifice. Otherwise, then either way, there wouldn't be a sacrifice.
Yeah,
you can
then
get
it's
it back and then
nothing.
you snap again and then you bring then
It would have
then
been a
make
challenging for
difference.
Thanos to
It would
do
make a
it.
difference if you do that. Then the sacrifice is actually not there.
The plot, of course, where is Loki? Like Loki just grabbed the
Loki
Tesseract
just
and
to
left.
what? But
Yeah.
Loki is
To
like
where?
that.
He just did the.
But he also
No, but I
does
think
that.
he wasn't part of the plot because either way, it was just it just provided them with a problem to now
Try and figure out.
send
what
Tony
next.
and Captain America back into the 60s. Yeah, I think that was 60s.
60s.
New Loki series coming on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
me, my biggest,
That's why he went.
my biggest,
Like Disney
Yay,
Plus.
Just like
Tesseract.
Plus.
my biggest loophole in that movie was they just fucked up time. I'm sorry. They
Yeah,
just
the time
totally
thing was
messed up
it
time
was-
and the basics of time.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
but according
convenient
to
to
who?
them.
It was very convenient to the
Yeah,
movie.
to them, which is
Yes. No. Even if you think about it, Bruce and I can actually just break it down. Bruce and the Ancient One, he made sense. How he explained it to the Ancient One, like, yeah, if I come back to exact same point when I took it,
Yeah.
there won't be a mess.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hi. What's the name of Nani's sister, Gamora's sister?
Nebula.
Nebula does what?
kills herself.
Kills her younger self.
Yeah.
And doesn't disappear.
But
And the younger self is a version of, is her. Unless you tell me they went to a parallel universe to get the stones.
You see, but that's for me. The reasoning behind that is the minute you time travel, you create another branch of time.
Yes.
Yeah. So that nebula, those two nebulas
Can coexist.
Exactly. They can coexist because you see, you're basing that on other movies that you watch.
No, I'm basing it on the timeline, on a timeline,
basing it on-
and that's why.
So you're
Because you
basing
see,
it on
if you
other
think
movies
about
that
it,
you
if you
watch.
think about it, this is why I actually started by saying the Ancient One and Bruce, because the Ancient One told him if it was an alternate timeline, then it wouldn't make sense for Bruce Banner to bring back the Infinity Stone in the same timeline. They could have just sorted it out with another Infinity Stone from another timeline. But him specifically saying, it won't make a difference if I come back and bring back the same Infinity Stone. I will not mess up the future or anything else. I'll bring it back to the same time. But now we have these guys who have also gone to the past to get the other Infinity Stones. Nebula kills her younger version,
Yes.
and she's still alive.
Yes.
Does that mean then? You see, that's a loophole. Does it mean that she went to a parallel universe where they took her soul? They took.
I heard them say something like, I can't remember well, but I don't know if
literally explained that.
they explained
They
how,
literally
like,
tried to
if
explain
something
that.
happens to, like, if you meet
Yeah.
your other self, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happens,
Yeah.
the thing continues.
Yeah.
Something they said something
They
like that. Somewhere.
specifically.
But we are confirming. We're
Yeah,
still watching it
we-
again.
They specifically stopped the movie to address that.
that
Yeah,
point.
yeah. I feel like that's the reason why the movie literally stopped to explain that. They're like, because Roddy kept saying, yo, this is gonna be like, because he listed a couple of movies, Back to the Future, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are
Time
the
Machine,
same.
and it's like, yo, time doesn't work like that in this universe, in this specific, in
So
this
they have
context.
their own rules.
I
Yeah.
feel like but which was very convenient to
It
them.
was very convenient to
Yeah,
the plot.
But isn't
It
that
was-
the
it
whole
was convenient.
point
Well
of
and
the
good.
movie?
Yeah, yeah,
Well and good.
yeah.
What
I
else?
liked for me the time travel aspect was fantastic because it gave a lot of people closure that they needed, especially our two main characters who we've been following for a while, Cap and Tony Stark. Tony Stark got to bond with his father one last time. Cap got to
Happy ending. with
exactly
Peggy.
with Peggy by the way, which was like that's the thing he's been looking for. So he
Always,
just wants
always.
to rest. He's just like, I'm tired. I've lived for a long time. I just want to rest. That's it. And for me, that time travel aspect gave it that fantastic. And then also, it was nice to see all these other movies because they literally Marvel is only like this was brilliant because they literally jumped back into their own movies.
Yeah.
And changed stuff in their own. That was like so brilliant because like you see Star-Lord coming and then poof he gets punched.
That was the best part of that movie.
Yeah,
though, I'm
I
sorry.
know. The part they replayed for us again the scene, one of the most iconic scenes in Marvel movies when the camera spins for all the Avengers and whatever. And then
The
you
first
see
Avengers.
Yeah, the
Then
first
the funny
Avengers.
part where Bruce goes and
Smash. And then Cap meets himself, and then
Fight each
they'll
other.
fight each
Oh my
other,
God.
and it's like that part in the lift where it's like Hail Hydra, because he's now with
I like
Strike.
how he's self-aware that he's always weak to Bucky. 'Cause
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
said, Bucky is alive.
Yeah, it's like what?
That's the kryptonite.
Yeah, that was brilliant. For me, that time travel, like it provided like that, both the heavy-handed, dramatic aspect and the humor.
As
that
fan service, it was a
It was
good plot
good.
device.
Yeah.
The time travel for fan service, it was amazing.
Yeah.
But it gets confusing when you try to
Yeah, we definitely.
like you zoom in on
I
it,
agree
you're
with
just
you,
like,
buddy. Yeah.
and then there's been a lot of time travel movies which follow the same rules.
Yes, yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
logical.
like Looper,
which is logical.
all these
Yes,
things,
yeah.
they follow
Yeah.
similar rules. This one's had,
Change the past when
it
Yeah.
has a set of like different rules, so it feels a bit.
I agree with you, buddy. Like if you do really scrutinize it, you can definitely
Yeah.
start
There's
pulling.
an argument that you
yeah,
might be
you can
right.
definitely start pulling the string.
Speaking of time,
Yeah.
my time was wasted over Antman. Why couldn't he just go see the daughter and then walk to the Avengers? What was all that?
Oh yeah, dodginess going to
Yeah.
put his name on the wall.
That would have been. I think.
But you had to find out if
He did.
He was
Yeah.
confused. He didn't know what had
Because
happened.
think about
Long
it,
time.
he's the only one who wasn't affected
Yeah.
by that whole thing. Yeah, him, his own was no idea what happened in that whole thing. So in the-
That's why, and now that brings me to my point where why the hell isn't the stone affecting things to a quantum level if they can affect things on a universal level?
I think it explains the way that like Antman explains something where it's like the quantum level exists in its own
It has its
separate
own, like,
pocket
science or
universe.
whatever.
Yeah, where it's like it's not the same universe as
It's not the same universe as the current universe.
exactly.
there.
Yeah, it exists in its own pocket universe, so it is not affected. Yeah, and hence the reason also why they're able to do them. Actually, how they're able to I was really curious how they would explain how they manage to time travel. It was actually very brilliant. Where it's like you enter in one point in the quantum universe and you come out in another point in the past, and you're like, that's actually very smart. Yeah, that's actually very logical.
Are we still talking plot?
No, move on.
We can
Time.
move. Yeah, we can do. What do you think characters? Because we are left with the main Avengers right now.
Is the gauntlet a character?
Yeah, the gauntlet is its own character.
It's a little.
Me, I'm still. How did that Stark technology?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
How did he?
But he
In
had
fact,
like a
twice.
plan
Like they had
or
a
whatever.
gauntlet they made from Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know that thing where Tyrion Lannister made?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nani.
that shit
It's called
on
Vladimir something.
That
Mir.
round.
Vlonmir.
Yeah.
Which literally had to
That's-
use
that's-
like,
yeah, that's-
a
and he was the
power of
only
a
guy.
sun to like,
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
a
He was the
star.
only
And you're
guy
like,
who
Stark
could
made
make
it
the
with
gauntlet.
it Twice.
Yeah, twice.
He had also the Mark 85 just picked the stones and
Yeah.
and was able to contain the blast. Like
But he
Hulk
continued
got,
because he died, no?
no, he died, but he didn't get like what we expected, like blow away. Poof. You know, we expected him
Yeah,
to
it was
just
Kidogo, but it wasn't
bam on
that big.
combat.
Because in Infinity War,
Infinity
we're told that thing can only be made by that dwarf
Yeah.
on that star.
Yeah.
Using, as Joa said, powers due of what?
Of a star.
Fire of a star, what.
well,
Then
we
Kidogo, Tony Stark, after
Tony
being
Stark is a
dehydrated,
titan.
and he
Yeah.
comes
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Tony Stark
Yeah.
is
He's
a
a
great
titan
one.
now.
I think they just need something
Money can buy you star power.
amazing for him to do. Yeah.
That reactor thing of his is very
Yeah,
powerful,
high
by
five.
the way. that reactor thing of his
Yeah.
is very powerful.
Yeah, I know that thing can
The
do a
way
lot.
I've seen in all these movies, it keeps been doing
it
amazing
just
things.
Keeps, it just keeps upping. the
Yeah,
level of
I
what
don't
it can
understand
do.
that reactor. of
Yeah,
his.
yeah.
But
yeah.
it's amazing. So I would
Friday is better
so,
than Jarvis.
Characters.
My girl Friday.
Are we starting with favorite characters? Is there any character that we didn't like?
Let's just start with Thanos himself.
Thanos was a
You guys,
just-
for the
let's-
first time
just-
in any movie, I liked the bad guy.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, say.
Hey, you
He's-
never on this train?
Wow, I'm always that guy for no, good must always prevail over evil. But this
a challenge.
this I think I was like, evil is prevailing, but then this guy can hit.
Thanos is hey.
Do it.
Thanos is a beast.
Okay, now
Like,
we
I
know
was
why
looking for
he's
him
a
to-
titan. He had
Yeah.
no stone,
Yeah.
no gauntlet.
Yeah.
Eating.
Yeah, the guy just went to
Ask
Tuskys,
God.
bought 2 pangas and connected them. Wow!
And it wandered.
Hey, guys were there. Hey,
Destroyed Nani's shield.
hey, that shield was
Backup
decimated.
shield, yeah.
Did you see the shield? Hey,
Like it was Mabati.
Yeah.
apparently vibranium is not that strong.
And that's
But they say vibranium. Correction, they didn't say vibranium is the strongest thing in the universe. It's the strongest thing on the planet.
On the planet.
Yeah, but you'd expect people to take a hit from Thanos, but goddamn, that thing.
So that panga is from
Yeah.
Tuskys from Boromir. right?
Yeah, that part of it. As when he was making here to Vormir again and made that, because that, and I think because in Infinity War you don't realize how powerful Thanos is. Because in Infinity War he's basically,
No, he's very lazy. He's using the
Yeah.
stones most of the time.
because it seems
Well,
like he's
yeah.
powerful, but then when you see him right now, you're like, in Infinity War he was on free gear. That dude was just, he was just
Hey,
like,
Infinity
He
War.
was having
Infinity
fun.
War, he choppered Hulk. Infinity War, he choppered Hulk.
He still had the gauntlet.
He had
And
the
did-
gauntlet, yeah.
But he didn't really use it much. He
Actually,
didn't even
he
use
didn't
it.
use it
He didn't
very
use
well.
it. He was just packing a punch with it.
Yeah. But this one, you're like,
This one, Maze, is just like, hey, let's go.
This guy, he chappered those people.
Guys were big.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just after that part, I'd have never okay.
Hey, like they had momentum. There was so much momentum going. Like somebody would come in and then
And
even
then
Captain
he-
Marvel.
yeah.
Captain Marvel came in all the momentum.
Yo,
all
she
the,
brought down-
She even did the
yeah,
Superman thing.
yeah.
You remember Batman punching
yeah,
Superman?
boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
She did a better one. She was just like tish, tish, tish. Hey, Thanos said, oh.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
boom, 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 boom.
And that's the thing.
Tano Tena.
Thanos didn't
Just
pull
give them
punches.
Tano Tena.
Thanos didn't pull any punches. Thanos was just chopping everybody
Yeah, I
like
like
it's an equal. That's like, yo, I know.
He did his hype man. Like,
Nah,
like in Infinity War.
nah.
Like, he
This
was
one.
just on his. Once he was carrying over down the stone, like he's not even
Yeah.
bothered.
It was chilling. Ametoa ka helmet kake, ameka
Amechill,
juu ya the
by
pangas.
the
He's just chilling like
The guy was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And
That
what I
guy.
also loved was the contrast. Like this movie had such a fantastic contrast of Thanos, because the Thanos you meet at the beginning of the movie, he's done, he's tired, he's done his job.
But there is
But
killed.
that's
in-
what
Yeah,
He's
he's killed.
killed.
But
killed.
he's killed in the first
The
10
first
minutes.
10
First
minutes of the movie
yeah.
is just
But,
like...
Yeah.
but you know, he said he did say, like, when you said man said him, sir, you die. He was like,
Yeah.
but it's my destiny. to
Yeah,
die. And
but
he was
and then
ready for
because see,
it.
when you compare that, and you see, it's also interesting because when you compare that Thanos and now the Thanos who shows up at the end, that because
Hey, the one at the end.
the one at the end,
But
because like literally it was like, and that's why even they said when you mess with time messes back, and now it's
Yeah.
the ultimate whatever, because it was like the Thanos at the beginning, or the Thanos even from Infinity War, all he wanted was to wipe out half the universe.
That's
This one
all.
was like, I'm
He
gonna
was pissed
destroy
off.
everything and start
Yeah,
from
because he
scratch.
said you unknowingly
Yeah,
left his planet.
everything. I want to destroy everything in the universe and start from scratch. Yeah.
Do you remember the dialogue that we used for Infinity War? I think doing this and I will enjoy it.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
Trailer for Infinity War.
Yeah,
Back in the day,
yeah,
that
yeah,
dialogue
yeah,
is in this
yeah,
movie.
it's in this movie. Yeah,
That's what he
yeah,
says at the end
yeah.
before he starts
He's like,
just
I'm
slapping
Chapter
everyone
nine.
I'm
around.
gonna bitch slap all of you.
But
Hey.
anyway, the Thanos in the beginning had survived the snap twice,
Yeah.
so he also didn't have strength or anything like that, and he
Yeah.
was done. Like he just wanted to relax on his farm. And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wait for his
And
final
just chill,
days,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Just chill by
Just be,
himself.
yeah,
Goes
because he's
through.
done his job. He's just like, alright, I'm cool, I'm chill. Yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
Hey, but
He was-
Thanos
he was
a
amazing,
bad
yeah.
man.
It was amazing.
But
Other
Thor
favorite
came to
characters?
kill. In the movie, 10 minutes in, he was like, hey, I'm saying Thor is dark.
Hey,
Yeah.
No,
Thor
like,
shows
like,
up,
cut
cut
off
off the arm. Kidogo guy yaps,
Hey,
cuts
cut
off
the
the head.
head.
It's like,
Done.
Because that time when in Infinity when he was fighting with Thanos, then Thanos was like, you should have gone for the head.
Yeah, the way he lost.
I was like,
he's
oh,
like-
you think you? Let me
like,
show you how I
Chief,
go
I'm
for the
gonna
head.
go for the head then.
I'm not even going to wait for a signal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the head. Yeah. I also loved the Tony's story. Like this is such a fantastic completion to his arc. 10 years from Iron Man 1 to like this one. You see his development, you see his growth. And initially, even I actually understood why even he didn't want to go back and change everything, because it's like the minute you do that, something is going to change. And for him, he had already gotten everything he wanted. Pepper was still alive. He had a kiddo.
Love
He's
you
like
2000.
exactly, and messing with time could actually change that. And the
Yeah.
only way he agreed to do that, he was like, all we're doing is basically restoring everyone right
Yeah,
now. We're not
about
going
snap.
back and changing stuff. Yeah, because if you change that,
Then Cap went against it.
Yeah, then Cap went. But he didn't. Cap didn't. Did Cap go against it?
He did. He went back in time, got old, and decided to leave. And as
Oh,
much
I
as-
mean, yeah, even him, that was a
He-
good.
yeah, he-
Yeah. Even for Cap, it was a good like conclusion to his
Yeah, it was
he
a
was
good
done.
Yeah, he was done. Yeah, though that's the part I actually don't understand. So
loophole.
yeah, loophole,
I was
yeah.
waiting for you to hear.
So,
Yes.
does the super soldier serum prevent aging, or what does it do? Because technically, Cap hasn't aged since we saw him in World War One.
It prevents
Aging.
aging because you remember, Red Skull also has the same
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah.
So it's supposed to prevent-
how-
No, what
How
do you
did
mean?
he age? Maybe he went
Yeah,
back and
I'm
never
trying to figure out
took
how
the
he
serum.
aged. Yeah.
No. The serum does not affect you aging. The serum just gives you super. I was hoping you'd go for another loophole, but let me explain why that's not a
Aye,
loophole.
aye.
The serum doesn't make you age.
Yeah.
The serum just enhances you as a human being.
Yeah.
And by then
That's
he
why he was frozen in
for-
ice.
he was frozen for a
He's
while.
enhanced. His bodily functions don't basically work the same. Basically, he does
They
not.
slow-
It's not.
slower than
It's
human.
yeah. It's not. He's
regular
not
people
affected
rather.
by the adverse
Weather,
conditions,
blah, blah,
nini,
blah.
nini, but he still ages. That's what the super soldier serum does.
What's this loophole you're going to talk about?
I was really hoping it'd go for the loophole so Cap went back in time and basically hooked up with Peggy. Doesn't that mess up the whole timeline
It does. That's what I was
with
like.
Carter
Cap did
and
change.
everything?
Yeah.
No. But technically, he didn't. Technically, he didn't hook up with her.
What do you mean?
See, he went back and
They
hooked
got
up with
married.
her. They got married.
Who says they got married?
He had a ring on his finger.
He did.
Very
You
good.
never saw the ring?
Yeah. He
No,
had a
when
ring
he
on
was
his
giving
finger
out, when he
when-
was giving
when-
some, that's what they zoomed in on, that
Yeah, they
gold
zoomed
ring.
on the ring.
The
He
ring
was
with the
shedding
band,
tears.
yeah, was really
Oh,
visible.
me, I was crying at that point.
Yeah.
in
So
time.
that
Yeah,
means
yeah.
him going to the past, meeting
changed
Peggy,
everything.
living and dying. it has already nullified all the other movies where Cap meets Peggy on the bed
Yeah.
When she's dying.
when she's dying.
Yep. That
As
definitely
Nullifies
nullifies
him
that. Yep.
making out
Nullifies-
with with her granddaughter, or what was it?
Yes.
Yep.
Nullifies a
They probably
lot
have a
of
family.
Yeah.
as in there's
Again,
a
for me, I
lot
think the logic in this universe is that sort of creates a branch, another branch. Type. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's just my thoughts. Yeah.
So favorite characters is
Yeah.
Thanos,
Oh, yeah.
Thanos!
Tony,
So
Yeah.
me.
you like Cap,
Thor.
Thor was
fucking
amazing.
dope.
Thor
Me
is
personally, I like
funny.
Rocket.
Thor is a
because of his
dude, bro,
surviving
man.
in the middle of all this.
Yeah, I know.
Crash Panda.
Yeah, I like
Crash
Rocket
Panda.
surviving
Yeah.
in the middle of all
Yo,
this.
Rocket is a survivor by
I
the.
liked Rocket.
Yeah.
I liked for
Even
some
Antman
weird
came
reason.
up.
I liked Scarlet Witch.
She's
That
badass.
thing she pulled at that's some Phoenix level. When she went in red and just
Yeah,
that
yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Woman scorned. Woman
Yeah.
Actually, yeah,
scorned.
because
I
she
didn't
doesn't
like how
feel
they
didn't come back.
OP'd T'Challa. That was just
Yo,
They didn't OP him,
T'Challa was
though.
running through people.
That guy
No, but he
was
always
just
has that.
sprinting.
He always has.
Yeah,
he
but he's
always
always been that guy.
has always been like that.
That's-
Yeah.
Ever since we saw Black Panther, even in Infinity War,
Yeah.
he was there racing Captain
It
America.
felt like they're
Yeah.
trying to impress Africans.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No,
Now, I don't think we
I
did.
liked that because that technically like his suit kept absorbing. Because even in
It
Black
absorbed
Panther, in
the
terms of
energy,
kinetic
yeah, then
energy,
you
and then.
can-
But for me, the second MVP would be Doctor Strange.
Again,
Nigga knew
for
all
bringing
these things.
Everyone back.
Yeah.
Let me bring you. Let me put everything in perspective, you guys. Whom say 14 million, do what and 68 times. This guy has seen
This
all
was
those
the
outcomes.
one
The
outcome.
one.
This is the
Remember
homie.
him doing this to Tony.
Yeah.
Like chill.
This is
And
the
you already
one
knew,
guy.
Just like, oh,
Yeah.
Even the ancient one, before she even gave Nani Bruce the Nini,
the stone.
Bruce the Stone.
he's our hope.
If
He's
you
like,
did it.
he's supposed to be the
Yeah,
best of us.
yeah.
Chukua.
It's fine. It's all good.
Kama amesema ni hivyo.
Who amesema?
Yeah, but Strange, I wish
Pole.
they gave him more scenes to do the things.
And that's why I'm now
it was
excited to
opening
watch the second
Strange.
Nini,
Yeah.
that is Sorcerer Supreme.
Doctor
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
As in, to me, this guy took care, and I don't even know where they got all those
we
other
see you,
sorcerers.
You got, and
Oh
then
yeah,
we
the
just-
guys, yeah, the guys
all
So
of them.
many
came. The guys came with the
sorcerers.
hat.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think in
yeah.
our WhatsApp group and I told you guys it's on.
Oh, and also,
Guys,
What's up?
Let's do
what's
this.
the
Yeah.
when it patrols? You patrols. Nini,
Oh,
what's her
sorry.
character?
Rescue.
Oh, Pepper
Rescue,
Potts.
yeah.
I like how she,
Gwen.
like Spider-Man was trying to sell the sad scene of Tony dying. She was just like, move out of the
Yeah.
way. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Tony, it's going to be okay. Tony,
Yeah.
Tony. Hey, Tony did not even speak. He was
Yo, that whole
couldn't even
scene,
speak,
yeah.
man.
For someone who spends his time by the
Yeah,
running
just-
mouth.
I like how they are
Perfect
realistic
ending.
because
Yeah.
in other movies, they'll be like,
Yeah.
the time where the destiny. No,
Yeah.
it's
like
okay,
this,
it's okay.
man. That's
It's like
it.
it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
You can rest.
Yeah.
You can
It's
rest
like
now.
it's fine.
Just
You can
rest.
dance.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Hey, Miss Spots. Then the time when all the chicks came out to do their
Yo.
thing.
That one I want to tell you. Did you? Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
say words.
It's okay. Just say.
I interrupted it. I'm sorry, please.
No, it's true. That was a huge like Easter egg that many people didn't catch. That's Air Force.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it was not just
It's something that
it's
yes.
something meaningful, and they
This is
came.
big.
Because
through.
literally, like,
Hey,
the
those
camera
chicks
literally
came
stopped
through.
by then. It was like, boom. Yo, this is the money
Dude,
shot.
I felt like at that point, Nani should have just quarterbacked all the way to Antman.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why she
Captain
needed-
Marvel. I don't know why she was there. If this woman came from outer space, all those missiles redirected to
And
her.
everyone was just
This chick
Went through the
rammed through the bloody ship,
Yeah.
but she
times.
couldn't ram through a bunch of idiots to get the Infinity Stone to kill Nani.
But
But she's
either-
the reason why Tony died.
It's still
Also,
made,
don't
still
blame
made a
her.
good.
Well,
I'm not blaming her. I'm just
you're
feeling
blaming
like
Queen. It's Queen's fault.
it's cool. But now,
Queen's fault.
Nani Hawkeye was in this fight.
Yo, Hawkeye came through, man.
Ronin came through.
Ronin came through. No, Ronin came through.
He
Yeah.
was there shooting his.
Wait, you know, after when he delivered the whatever, I lost him after that.
No, he was there.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
there
after
trying
that,
to-
I-
There's a time he was saved, by the way. He almost died.
Oh.
I don't know what was coming from
Who
behind.
said
and
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Spider-Man.
No, was it Spider-Man? Somebody shot something from behind. I don't know if it's Pepper or something. Hey, and speaking of Pepper, did you see that the Mark 1, Mark 85
Yeah,
and the
with
rescue
with the
armor?
rescue. Hey, oh, that scene was dope.
That suit.
That
suit.
Hey, Marvel.
Yo, that scene was. I.
Hey, Russo brothers.
It's like these guys. They've done something which I don't think any other. Well, I don't say any other director has done, but the amount of things they managed to cram into that movie, and nothing felt rushed in a
Pulled
way.
all the stops, man.
Yeah,
They deserve
everything.
the break they're taking.
Yeah, like just we're done.
Ati nini? Ati nini?
Balance.
Patia paper pot suti.
Kila
Nini?
mtu.
Nani
Kila
mwingine?
mtu.
Nani anataka nini? Nani anataka scene hapa?
Yeah.
Kuja. Patiwa scene. Nani mwingine? Kuja. Hai,
Kwanza ulikuwa
wewe.
Iron Man 1 kuja.
Let her bring it.
Wewe baba Drax usionge.
One line at the end, by the
That's the
way.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, it's like
No lines.
Hatuna pesa ya kulipa.
Walilipwa nini?
Tumelipa
50%?
hii pesa yote tumeinvest kwa suti ya paper pots.
Hey,
Hey, that suit was hot.
That suit. Hey, the powers on the Mark 85.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, that thing channeled power from the Stormbreaker.
Yay!
And fired beam.
Yay!
And then Thanos just did an Aquaman.
Fuck you and your power.
Thanos is the real G. As in,
And
hata kali da.
you know what I
By the model of that punk.
that double-edged punk. You know what I loved about that scene for like him channeling energy?
Yeah.
this guy from
Was-
Samurai X. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Continue.
The guy from Samurai X
Yeah.
is called Kenshimoto's friend. The guy with the big sword.
Sanasoki Sagara.
Yeah.
But twice.
Yeah. It's like. What I loved about that, whatever, is that even the scene where he channels like Thor's energy, they already established that. Remember in Avengers when Thor conquers him and then
Yes.
the suit goes like to whatever and he's like, oh, would you look at that? Then Japan Thor when they're
Yes.
fighting, that's when they're fighting. In
Oh,
Avengers.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
bush.
Then he hits him with the
When they chukwad Loki when he came to
yes, yeah. Then he
No,
hits
he
him.
did the lightning.
He did the
and then
lightning.
it's like,
It
oh,
powered up to his suit like back, like it
how
was like a
about that?
300%.
Then he fired
Yeah, then he
back.
fired back. Yeah, so you're like, oh, actually, I can see now how their
Hey,
power.
The
whatever
connection.
started together.
Stark is a smart guy.
Yeah, Stark tech.
I'm pretty sure akitengenezea suit ilikuwa unajua kuna time moja sweetie acha nikushow kuna time moja tu alinichapa hama alafu hiyo radi kanicharge acha nikuwekee feature kwa suit yako
now that they say that Shuri is smarter than Stark.
Ooh.
Not seen.
Have they established
they're
that in this universe?
No.
Have they established that in this universe?
no
In
you
the
see
MCU,
akina Shuri
no.
didn't talk nobody is
Yeah, because that's the thing. They haven't. I think in this.
but
yeah.
she is smarter.
She is smarter
It's just
than
that
Tony.
I think she was snapped back. What did she
Yeah,
disappear?
she was fighting
snapped
with
back.
her Nini.
She was there with
in the fight.
With the two panthers.
She had some.
Yeah.
You guys, what happened to that Kachiko? Lupita.
Yo.
Yeah. By the way.
Yo, Lupita was that.
She's one of us.
She was the tethered one.
Why did she bomb everybody else?
Because
Yo, that scene was dope. I like that scene. That
that
scene
scene was
had
good.
energy by there.
But
Yeah.
you know the info pair and then you get beat. It's rough.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Like that,
But
dude.
they
You
are-
know, were just there to fill
Yeah.
But Chatari was
to be very honest,
My
I feel
God.
even if Thanos was left with 100 of his peeps
Yeah.
and the 3 hype men,
Yeah.
he would have whooped all those guys.
Imagine
Captain America. Captain Marvel.
Kerek said something very interesting, which I completely agreed with. If they hadn't snapped him away, that dude would have taken people with him.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
Like
sure.
they would have,
Why
they would have
Hawkeye?
yeah,
For
they would have-
sure.
The one you are gone with.
me, I'm seeing big.
You remember the scene we liked?
Yeah.
Did you see what he did to Captain America? After sijui million,
Yeah.
nini,
Yeah.
he just caught him,
Yeah.
put him on the ground, then gave him one.
Yeah. One hit.
Never to be
Yeah.
seen again.
Yeah.
That's
So he shot like that. Yeah.
You, if you're beaten like that, you am cut.
In fact, by then, in my mind, I was thinking that's how Cap is gonna die, because that part on his skull. In fact, I was waiting for like Thor to like just stab him in the back with that thing, and it's like that's Tony shots like that. Yeah.
Hey, that was that.
Thanos.
And what I liked about his fighting is like it's not those who at it like now they like Captain Marvel is like ridiculously OP where
No, she's not that OP.
no I mean no like she's OP but like Thanos is OP in a way his fighting is tactical like he uses
He's
it's
smart
sense
and
yeah
he's cool.
like you'll fly at him the guy just grabs you whatever it's like the bat literally where he removes the whatever and then hits Captain Marvel
What I
puts
got
it back.
from that is like Thanos is warrior first,
Yes.
then powers later.
Yes.
You see, all these other people are regular people, then
Yes.
with powers, but
Yeah.
this guy
Yeah.
is warrior,
He's a
like
warrior
hand to hand,
Yeah.
counter to hand to
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
And the guy
Thanos-
knows what he's
yeah
doing.
like this dude knows what he's doing.
Thanos to me seemed like you remember in Man of Steel that chick who was
Faora
it was that. That was Thanos.
Yes, that
I was like,
Thanos.
whom
Yeah.
say?
Yep.
He's a pro. This guy
Yeah,
knows,
yeah.
and he's just not gonna jump from here to
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He's just like,
no.
I'm just gonna level up. Bah, 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 bah.
And
That's
then
that chick in
Hey, that
remember
chick-
that chick in Man of Steel.
was fighting
Faora.
She's just learning the powers.
when she was fighting
Yeah.
the military guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Guys are just shooting.
And what
That chick was
by
powerful.
the way, what I liked about her literally is, sorry, we're diverting to like
Kidogo, but we're just...
This is the only movie you
yeah,
can
which
compare.
you can
Lot of
compare.
things.
Because literally, like her, it. When I saw her, I was like, oh, that's what Superman with training looks like.
Yes.
Like that kind of strength, but
Yes.
not actual
Well,
training.
with actual training.
Actual
Yes.
training, yeah. Where you use those moves in a like deliberate, like
It's
a
a
martial arts
soldier's
combat way.
instinct.
Exactly.
Soldier's
Yeah,
instinct.
yeah.
And
that's
that's,
the thing
that was Thanos.
brought,
Thanos,
Yeah, Thanos
Thanos
yeah.
knew,
Yeah.
niggas, I'm a freaking warrior.
Yeah.
I have 2 pangas.
Yeah.
Also, he's fought
I'm
all
gonna
across
chill for
the
you over
galaxy,
here.
the fucking
The guy
galaxy.
waited.
I'm just gonna chill for you. Ati, nani, enda kwa bedroom yangu, enda kwa bedroom yangu niletee.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Wait.
I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Kamari, let me
Bring me the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Dude, let me just be very honest.
Yeah.
If I know I'm gonna be fighting with a homie and I come with 2 of my strong boys, alafu I part the homie chilling, playing with stones.
Yes, like,
there's
And
questions
then
to
just say,
ask over
"Fanya
there.
hivi, let me negotiate with him.
There's questions
Sir.
you have to ask over there.
but you guys also, the person I felt bad for was Nebula.
Yo.
That poor girl. She's been
Yeah.
trying all her damn life to make this man.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like, you know what, daughter?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
There was
Nothing.
no, I'm proud of you. Just go get the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Father, I've done it. I got to
What else?
Gamora just jumps. Oh, wow, you jumped.
But the
Thanos has a thing for green. And I ain't talking about money.
Silly.
they established that relationship a while in was it Guardians?
Guardians.
By Guardians, I kind of figured out that Gamora was his favorite.
Favorite.
Because
Yeah,
even
but
Nebula kept saying,
Remember, even when she said that when Nebula and Gamora kept fighting, the father would make her more and more mechanical.
yes.
So take out a human part and put
Yeah,
a
yeah,
robot
yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
like a mechanical part to
Yeah.
fit it.
Because she was losing the fights.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because she lost. So now you're trying to, I don't know, make her stronger or
Making
whatever. I
her
don't get
stronger,
it.
yeah.
But still, goddamn, that's your real daughter. This one you just so tired when you're cleaning up.
No,
family
both
life.
of them are not.
Both of them are not his
Oh,
daughters.
yeah, even Nebula is not her.
No, both of them are not his
Nothing.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, no.
Him, he doesn't have time to
The
to have
children of
coitus.
Thanos are the hype man.
The hype
Thanos,
man,
The other goons.
the other goons, those are the
children.
children.
Those are the children
Look
of
at Thanos. Which woman can sire a seed for that beast?
Nigga, we
Homie is
fly
huge.
into the ground.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel hapo alichapwa headbutt.
If Thanos comes to you like,
It looks like it'll be that guy who's going to be romantic.
just like, hey, this is Titan.
That dude will pile drive into the ground.
You can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Hey.
That guy you can never tell him.
That's why he has so much.
No.
That's why he wait guys. That's why he has so much pent up strength that we're moving on now.
That's why he's so.
What do you think guys think?
Yeah.
That's why he's so blue.
CGI. CGI.
I like the CGI.
It's Marvel.
The
Thanos.
CGI. is
Yeah,
fine. It
yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, they really
Me, the
did.
means they showed us Hulk, Professor Hulk continuously, and then they're doing
That was really good.
yeah. So I was like, then I was like, oh,
But the
then
Michael
better.
Douglas scene. though.
That reminded me of Blade. Remember Blade when lights came out and then it's Blade fighting Sijui no mark. That was that scene to me. I was like, hey, mazee CJ hapo. You guys are
The
venyewe
fingers were off,
slacked.
but
You slacked there.
the aging was. Hey, fuck me.
But the aging of, what about the aging of Captain America? Then?
That was cool.
That was
Yeah, that was.
You know, aging is much
But was
easier.
that CGI? Was
It's
No, that's
aging-
makeup.
that
That's
was like makeup,
That's makeup.
not
That was more makeup.
Aging
That was
is
more
much
makeup.
easier. The aging is usually down. You're
Mike,
like
yeah,
CGI.
Michael
Yeah,
Douglas mazee ilikuwa inafilnika next
And
thing
he looked
it was
plastic,
just
by the way.
He looked
Looked a
like
bit-
Swifty.
Yeah, but thank God it was just like a
scene.
second
Yeah.
and it went. Yeah.
so that they can get the
Yeah,
pin
yeah, yeah.
particles.
CGI was amazing.
CGI
Pin
was dope.
particles.
CGI was dope. Yeah.
CJ was dope.
I think to conclude, what do you guys think? What's the state of Marvel right now? Where are we left right now? Yeah, it's over.
Now, me, I want to see Doctor Strange, the chosen one,
Yeah.
as in, and I can't wait for. I feel like the next big series for this guy would have to be either A Force,
Yeah.
if they are gonna do A Force.
Yeah.
Definitely, they are not doing this. I don't. Okay, it's not definitely. I think they screwed up Secret Wars.
Yeah,
they really
that
screwed
ship
it.
sailed.
We're really hoping for Secret Wars, but
Yeah,
hey,
that ship
but I really want to see.
Galactus, yeah.
I'm really hoping to see Illuminati.
Illuminati.
that would be
Without minus Stark.
Let me tell you. I mean, see, they've already messed up time, made it convenient to them. What will stop them from them going to another timeline to
bringing
get
back
another?
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they have pin particles.
That would so undermine this. It would,
Robert
it would
Downey is like,
undermine
like Arnold
Endgame.
Schwarzenegger and Terminator right
You
now.
need it.
Yeah.
You kill him, you have to find
You
a
have to
way.
find out to bring. But that would,
like-
that would undermine Endgame in like the biggest way if they do that.
They would have sold it 3 billion, so that's
They don't
Yeah.
care about it.
Yeah, but let me tell you. Let me tell you.
It would take
We
a
might
perfect
end up.
movie and just like shit on
It might end up being Tony Stark was not really human. He was half something. That's why when he snapped, he was not disintegrated or anything. He
I
just
think,
died.
Yeah.
But probably he's part of something. And when that happened, I'm telling you, loophole.
Yeah,
They'll find a way.
I agree, but they'll find a way. But it would cheapen the experience of this movie. 'Cause
But they've
then-
already made the dude. Let's
That's
to be very honest. This is a money-making business.
It is. Remember, I'm looking at it from purely like also like a fan perspective, because like this ending to like Robert Downey's character and Stark and Iron Man is like the perfect ending. He started it all, he ends it all.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect arc for a movie, and
Or-
you're like done.
or
That's one
or alternatively,
I wish
like
Bryan
every
Singer
like
would say the same thing.
like every other Marvel movie, they don't have to stick to the script that we read in comic books. They could form an Illuminati, and all the people in the Illuminati could all be the people of the Air Force.
Yeah,
Could be Pepper Potts because she has access to the most. Yeah.
After
Yeah,
that
even me, I
scene,
would. Yeah, I also would. Yeah,
women were bad.
I'd love to see it. And then the beauty is that, I mean, from a financial like box office perspective, because generally Hollywood makes decisions using box office numbers. It makes sense. Wonder Woman did amazingly. Captain Marvel did amazingly. Antman and Wasp, which were sort of like the first duo, also did pretty good. So having an all-female cast and an all-female superhero
that
movie.
would be a fast and it would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
No, we already
yeah.
have Captain Marvel, Randa.
Yeah.
No, but like
no,
a
all
team
like
up
all
with
like
team
a
up
team
just
up,
women,
team up.
right.
Yeah, that would be like really fantastic.
That's why the Kina Nani are doing. What's the name of the movie for Kina Huntress? Birds of Prey.
The Birds of Prey. Yeah. Which,
Like in a Harley Quinn.
yeah.
Birds of Prey will be interesting.
Yeah.
That thing looks like a music video, must
Oh wow.
You never know.
I don't trust.
Birds of Prey will be interesting.
You talk about Birds of Did you see the Joker trailer?
Guys, that was good.
It's a legit
It's not like a parody.
Wow, that's a legit
Unajua Joaquin Phoenix ni pesa ngapi?
Huh?
Wametoa like
Joaquin
a
Phoenix
parody
ni
hapo.
expensive kuliko Dark
Very
Phoenix.
expensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's also remember-
Let's bring the plane home.
We bring the plane home. We can have
This is a very long review.
Next
No, we'll have
review,
we'll have
talk about
We'll
it
have
forever.
a longer review with the people from the rants.
from the rant. We'll have everyone in the mix.
But so overall, what are we giving this movie? Don't worry, you can come.
You can come in. You can come
We're
in.
now giving it a rating. Yeah.
Shit.
What?
Zach, start. No,
Aye, I mean, I'll give it a-
You're gonna say
Let's
me.
get the skeptic to do it.
Guy, I was skeptical.
Well, as a resident skeptic when it comes to Marvel and generally superhero movies, I totally did let me finish, love.
Sorry.
I totally did enjoy this movie, I must say. Apart from the obvious time loopholes, which they made convenient to themselves, which worked really well, I must say. I'd give this movie a solid 8.5, thank you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You know that's the same score we gave Predator.
Yeah.
It's,
On a different level, it
guys are
doesn't
still
matter.
like
But
online. They're just like
No, to me, because to me that felt like an 8.5. The same thing, the way Predator in its own
on his own thing.
felt,
It's
yeah.
like,
Zach?
9. The reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is like they talked too much, and I was
wanted
me.
more-
Me, I
you
went to
wanted more
see
blood.
fighting. Yeah, me, I saw more fighting.
Barbarian.
Zach, ladies and gentlemen, is our resident John Woo.
Yeah, I went for fighting. But I feel like the talking it's not like boring talking. It was like necessary talking, like Lord of the Rings. They talk, but it's amazing.
Necessary.
Tributes.
But I went for fighting, so I'm giving it a
That
9.
one is what it was minus the fight.
And that 9, the 8, bulk of 8 is for the last fight scene.
Oh, that fight scene.
Thanos.
Fight
Yeah.
scene.
That man,
So I'm
Thanos.
giving it a 9.
if you're writing
nine.
characters, then
guy-
you get like 100 man.
I think I'd
Far,
give
what
my
did
kid
you give
Thanos.
it?
Hey, Thanos Omolo, come here.
You give it
A 9.
a 9? Ah,
It was
The movie was insane.
yeah.
to
Interesting.
first to be going to watch it again.
Yeah.
That should tell you
After this,
Yeah.
For me, it was an almost. I mean, I know there's nothing like a perfect movie, but this like comes very, very close to being
Near
a perfect
perfection.
movie.
I thought you were going to say almost a 7. I'm like, huh?
No, hey, no.
Oh my
No.
God.
This by the for me, this is a straight up like 9.8. 8 over there, honestly, genuinely.
was a really
the amount
good
of things they
film.
managed to fit in this movie and the closing of story arcs as they did and the emotional payoffs. Like, finding a movie that balances that much content and that much story inside it, and also the payoff of like characters who 10 years you've seen them over 10 years and you've grown with them and you actually
I feel like in our verdict we should add in words like 9.5 masterpiece.
yeah
9.8
9.8 emotional roller coaster.
No, 4.8 you should say Shazam. Then if you
That
put
up?
that after it was bad.
I did not say welcome.
I do not know why she hates Shazam so much, ladies and gentlemen, but it was an awesome movie.
Before you watch it,
Yeah.
what's your
What are your
verdict? What do you think?
expectations?
What's your expectation? Is this a 9.5 movie? Is this a 5? What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm not very sure. For emotionally, the way Zach has described the fight scene, I give it 9.8. But for the dialogue, I give it 4.
Hey!
So let me tell you, you've not watched a movie, but there's a scene you'd wish they'd have to pause so that you actually go back and listen to what those guys. There's a part, but then let me just give you a kanini. When Bruce starts talking, when Bruce starts talking, listen. Just listen to everything he says.
Is he emotionally captivating?
He's
Everyone. Apparently everyone.
Yeah, this movie is an emotional roller
Do they
coaster.
say meaningful things, not like my DC people who are not
Yo.
letting me down. No,
Yo.
for real, I'm DC, but they let me down.
Yo.
At least you accept.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say.
DC.
How many times
Only-
I've not hated on DC? Never. I've not said. I've not said DC are awesome. There's certain shit movies from DC like Suicide Squad.
The
Shit.
only DC dialogue that's legit proper, through and through, consistently from Detectives comic book issue number 47 is Batman Detectives.
Hey, my nigga. You found someone who knows comics more than you. Hey, my
To
nigga.
be very honest,
Yo,
yes.
let's save this
Like the
debate for
dialogue-
another time. Let's save this debate for offline. For another video.
9.5-ish
9.5 overall. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's a
Go
dope
watch
movie.
it.
Go check it out. We are hoping it beats Avatar.
No, everyone is rooting for it to
We're
beat
rooting
Avatar.
for it to beat Avatar.
Like just like I'm rooting for Daenerys to die
Must
this week.
beat
That's
Avatar.
like
What do you want to do?
she's a douche. Offline discussion. But
She is having a sexual intercourse with her nephew.
And did you hear what she said?
They did
Actually,
it again.
No, don't spoil for people.
They did it again.
No, and we already know they had sexual intercourse.
They're gonna do it with her
So?
nephew.
You know, I think doing that time we did better with.
I feel like for a show that we're brother and sister.
Yeah, fuck. I know.
Yeah.
They
Like
just
that's
like-
this is like low on the. Yeah, this is fine.
This is how society burns. It's okay, the Lannisters been doing
Yeah,
it.
it's like this makes it more palatable.
it's all wrong.
Yeah.
And the Lannister, dad is fucking his son's prostitute. So they only like it's fine. They are just okay.
Higher picks.
Landing.
Let's end this.
Go watch
Go watch the movie.
Do you know why they call it? Do you know why they call King's Landing?
Like, share, and
Because
subscribe.
kings just die. Wakiland.
Check
Guys
it
never
out.
learned.
Let us know what you think. I
Yeah.
feel like we are going to record another one, probably like a podcast, a much longer one.
Yeah, we're gonna have our friends over.
Are we going to
Anyway.
have our friends over 25? No, wait. One plan.
Hi, ladies.
Y'all can come and talk.
You can come as well.
and talk. By the way, you can come and talk.
It'd be interesting to have.
Endgame with us. Yeah.
Kenya doesn't have relationship drama.
No. You can come and talk Endgame with us if you want. We don't mind.
Yeah, we're ready. Please welcome anytime.
Yeah. So as usual, like, share, subscribe, etc. All that stuff we always tell you. And check out the movie. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We are.
We out.
You can attack any of us.
Yeah. We should start
Oh,
and
we
disappear.
And then
Yeah.
we do the
Yeah.
post.
Yes. Yes.
That's gonna be tough. Maybe Staki could disappear. Mr. could disappear.
Philosophers are wondering what's next.
I came to rap it up, do my thing. Sabi put me on the gram and a remix thing.